And we did score. First goal of the game. Once again, folks, welcome to the first round on campus, the 2025 NCAA Women's Soccer Tournament. First round. The Tennessee Volunteers versus North Carolina Tar Heels women's college soccer game, and we live once again at the Regal Soccer Stadium in Knoxville, Tennessee. And once again, we are live at the Regal Soccer Stadium in Knoxville, Tennessee. It's going to be a good game in the night. We already scored first. And welcome to the 2025 NCAA Women's Soccer Tournament. And listen very closely. The winner of this game will move on to the second round. And this challenge, the competition is the SEC versus ACC challenge. That's all. But this, might going to be in the upcoming schedule of next year. That's all.
Talk about needing to play exceptional defense. That was another excellent play from Allie Brown to challenge Fossey there. Running at the
Come on.
North Carolina corner. Tennessee heads it out. Not out of the woods yet. Angling hard in. It's Linda Olmark. Bella Debbie. A shot. Norris lets it sail wide. Not a bad look from range.
And Bella Debbie is one of those players that's just been absolutely outstanding for this Carolina team. Her work rate is absolutely unmatched. She's very creative in pockets of space, very technical, and she's not afraid to shoot from far out either.
Yeah, the freshman's made an immediate impact this season. She was the Gatorade Player of the Year in the state of Utah, the Draper, Utah native. But across the Mississippi, it made an immediate impact. Played 81 minutes, registered one shot against Tennessee in the opener. On the season, Debbie, 4 goals, 2 assists, 40 shots.
And it should be mentioned that last time out for this Carolina team against NC State, she notched the goal against them. It was an absolutely phenomenal finish ahead from Fossey into the feet of Debbie, and Debbie was able to bury it.
North Carolina looking for a response. 16 minutes left to go in the first half. Alongside Tori Beeler-Watson, I'm Charlie Collier here. First round action. Lady Vols with the early lead. One of the best defenses in the nation. Trying to keep this North Carolina team off the court.
Oh, wow. Scores. North Carolina is tied up.
Far side, and North Carolina buried it.
And Olivia Thomas is
Wow.
disciplined in terms of how she takes her player on. She baits her player that 1v1.
Wow. None of us didn't know that they're going to score.
Special attention to the placement of where she hits this ball. And the runs that come in from North Carolina, it enables them to get that second finish on the backside. You've got players set up on the near far slot, so if you miss it in the center, you've got
we're at the
a player
16-minute mark.
It's just textbook finish right there for Carolina.
All right.
Well, the 2024 leading scorer now here in 2025, that is goal.
How did our both?
This season to even us up.
Now, how did our teams got here? Well, as you can see, we had a great record on our regular season until right now. We have made it to the SEC Women's Soccer Tournament last month. No, in this month of November. I'm sorry. If you guys notice or not, this is the last and final regular season of the women's college volleyball. But this is it. Because after this, because on Sunday, because this upcoming Sunday, will be the last and final
means a goal for one of these teams.
day of the women's college volleyball. And that's going to do it for this regular season finale. And next Friday or Sundays before that, some women's volleyball tournament is going to be held on one of those days of next week on week 3 of November. Because next Friday, it's going to be a brand new volleyball tournament. And that will be the 2025 SEC Women's College Volleyball Tournament, like the Women's Volleyball Tournament, will be taking place at the In-Market Arena in Savannah, Georgia, but it's going to be held
They scored against Carolina before. They did it again tonight. I think it's and so far
held at a convention center or something like that.
I think the pause in the game, the officials were just kind of
So that is coming our way
especially when you've got
next
a match,
Friday on.
when they want to make sure that every goal is a sure goal.
Opportunities started to come about for Tennessee, but evaporated quickly.
Uh-uh.
Carolina will try and flip it the other
I
way.
won't do none of that.
Olivia Thomas near side.
I mean, for Tennessee, I think it's just a matter of continuing to manage the tempo that North Carolina's
And hi,
got
Kenny.
about them. I mean, North Carolina does a very good job of accelerating and slowing down, and so Tennessee's going to have to manage that pace, especially as they go into the half.
What an effort from Jenna Stayer to win that possession away. Right back to North Carolina.
And the challenge that Tennessee is facing at the moment is because North Carolina is putting so many numbers forward, it's causing Tennessee's offensive players to have to pinch in and help defend. The question is, how quickly are they going to be able to transition their shape?
Trying to turn up defense into offense here. Long pass. Defended well by North Carolina. This in out of play. Tennessee throw-in coming.
Miss out of play. So we are looking live in Knoxville, Tennessee. And for those of you guys, all you guys dress cozy and warm because it feels like it's winter.
All enter for the Lady Vols. Evan Davis coming off with, it's like Dakota Brown. Lady Vols want to get set up in the offensive third. Possession awarded back to UNC. Big touch Thomas. Miller takes it away. North Carolina off to the races. Finally, Zick, good challenge. And a slide tackle there sends it out of play.
Our University of Tennessee campus is pretty big
In that time.
because some parts of the campus, they have a bridge.
Nearing half, knotted up at one. A foul.
A foul. Oh.
Lady Vols.
So once again, the winner of this game,
See the challenge on the far side. Anaya Robinson gets tripped up with Bella Debbie.
all right, so the winner of this game heads on
Robinson
to
fought for it
the
midfield,
second
1-1
round.
run. Turned away looking for Thomas. The Vols win it back. Soft pass out of play.
And Ashley Penny has been instrumental for this Carolina team in terms of
Yes, the winner of this game
Carolina builds out of the back. They're often
will head on to the second round.
in that central position.
And the loser of this game will walk home away with an
into those higher spaces
season.
To find Thomas or Debbie.
Well, Ashley Penny did not start.
That's how the rules is.
Did play 31 minutes against the Lady Vols.
Because the rules will never change at all.
Played in all 18, started 17.
I know last season ago we made it a 12-team playoff format, which was really incredible. Yeah, first round on campus, the second round on campus, and of course the quarterfinals, semifinals, and of course the national championship.
Thomas.
Whoa!
A forearm shiver there along the sideline. I think they gave the foul to Miller. Thomas got away with one there.
Thomas looking for the mag there. Sydney Miller comes in on the backside of Thomas.
Physical soccer tonight. Gotta love it.
Now this game turns very physical.
Saw a couple of really physical possessions or battles rather, with Fossey and Alan Brown earlier. Thomas certainly just a really physical player in general.
So we have 4 fouls, and North Carolina they have 5 fouls. So they gotta be careful, and for us, we gotta be careful too. By the way.
Tennessee defense combined with Kate Norris that collectively have helped pitch 13 clean sheets this season. That is a program record for the Lady Vols. At the feet of Thomas again, looking to go one-on-one. Help comes in defensively. Thomas centered. Back to Thomas, still alive. A shot and cleared out.
Miley Zick at the right place. I'm sure Kate Norris looked a little bit out of possession there, a bit hesitancy. I don't know that she saw that quite as clearly as she would have liked, but Miley Zick does a fantastic job taking care of business on the back line. Here's the service across from Olivia Thomas. You can see that ball drops, I think, a little bit sooner than Kate Norris had anticipated. Miley Zick does a fantastic job of stepping in. Good defensive play.
Saw Fossey there hanging out that post too. That's one of those where if it does get through to Norris, potentially a pretty dangerous rebound. So a great defensive play. Now a free kick here for North Carolina.
And set pieces are always a tough element, especially in these NCAA tournament games.
Far side, still alive. Norris.
Oh! It scores again for North Carolina.
Just a pile of bodies there. And it looks like Linda Olmark wanted to push it through. No, pardon me, that Caitlin Mara. Her 3rd goal of the season.
And it starts off with a free kick with Tessa Della Rose. That left-footed in-swinger is bending towards the goal. You can see just a little bit of the confusion in the top. It's Caitlin Mara who continues her run. Not enough organization from Tennessee defensively. That's an easy one in.
In her 3rd goal of the season. She had a brace back on October 17th against SMU. It's her only other goal of the season and a timely one. Tennessee took the early 1-0 lead. The Tar Heels have come storming back since. 2 goals in the last 10 minutes to go on top, 2-1 here before half. Now the Lady Vols looking to play with some urgency. Kennedy Price able to track it down deep. Tino has space. Pulls it over to Robinson.
Again, I think Tennessee, it's just a matter of continuing to move the ball quickly. Those decisions have to happen faster on the field. Also, Mac Midgley is getting double teamed everywhere. This Carolina team knows that she's the playmaker. Things run through that. So I think Tennessee's going to have to do a better job of freeing up Devin Davis, Dakota Brown, Luciana Latino, Keaton Mitchell. Those players that are sitting in there in the center of the field, they're going to have to take more of an active role in this attack. Tennessee's also going to have more combination works from their front runners as well as their wingbacks getting into the attack.
Mitchell tripped up, but a whistle and a foul given. Possession given to North Carolina there. 6 fouls apiece between these two teams in the first half. It really highlights how physical tonight's match has been. Fossey, aggressive header forward, 2-on-1. Back to Thomas. Nice move to enter the box. Cross over to Fossey. And Norris lets that header bounce safely to the grass left of the goal.
And it's interesting, just that chemistry between Fossey and Olivia Thomas. As Olivia Thomas was dribbling down to the right side of the field, you saw Kate Fossey. They eyed each other. Kate Fossey made a bending run to that back post. Just that chemistry, that awareness between the two of these players. It's no wonder that they've been able to rack up as many goals as they have for this Carolina team.
And not just the skill either, but the soccer IQ for both of those players. It just feels like every time you look up, they're in the right spot. They make the right decision. And that's what makes them so dangerous. Here comes Thomas again through the middle. Challenge Tennessee. It's Kennedy Price that turned it away. Another strong play from Price. A little over 6 minutes to go in the half. Go back to Luciano Latino. Pass doesn't make it across midfield.
For me, I think the biggest point of difference between this Carolina team and Tennessee at the moment is that Carolina is stepping to every first and second ball. I think they're outpacing Tennessee in that statistic at the moment.
See if the Lady Vols can try and string a couple of chances together here before the halfway point. There's that press again from North Carolina, dangerous.
And you can see, I mean, Tennessee, they do not have a lot of time to make decisions, so they've got to move that ball quickly. The thing is, though, with as many numbers that Carolina's pushing forward on that press, that does mean that there's opportunities to potentially break it with a long ball.
They've been able to get it in deep a couple of times over top of the defense. Price hasn't necessarily led to chances yet, but again, you mentioned Ward's 2 goals in that first meeting. They were, those long stretch passes. Tonight, that feels where that's where the opportunity's been as well. A long pass going to Fossey, flag up, offside.
Yeah, I really think, Tennessee has an opportunity to catch Carolina with numbers in the attack, especially with that diagonal ball across, because as Tennessee's building through the center of the field, Carolina's collapsing numbers around them. There's
Runners 5 minutes to go in the first half.
Numbers out of position, shifting them out of position defensively, which is going to leave space on that far side for Tennessee to attack into. That's where Tennessee found the success against this Carolina team earlier in the season, scored 2 goals, isolating Shea Ward there. For Tennessee, it's just a question of which player they're going to isolate, which player is going to have the killer instinct and the speed and the quality and ability to finish when necessary.
You talk about a rematch, and Joe Curtin, his media availability was saying, hey, teams evolve, they change throughout the year, but there's some things that they think they can take advantage of against them that weren't available in the first game, and how they've adjusted throughout the year. Right now, this Tennessee offense, though, looking for a little bit more here in this final 3:45 before the break.
I think Tennessee's going to have a little bit more connectedness, combination work in order to shift some players out of space. We really haven't seen Tennessee have too many opportunities in comparison to this Carolina team.
Bodies go crashing down. Play continues. No foul there in the box.
Some of Tennessee's best looks all night have come off of a corner kick, so the more that Tennessee can keep the ball on this end of the field and press Carolina as they're building out, the more opportunities that they're going to have in front of the goal.
Headed out. Kept alive, and the shot sails into the trees. Too much that time from Luciano Latino.
Here's Luciano Latino, just launches that one over. Can't help but to think that could have been a better look for her.
Aries Freifeld enters for Olivia Thomas. Give Thomas an opportunity to get a little bit of an extra break in conjunction with the halftime break coming here, 2.5 minutes. Freifeld, the freshman from Oregon, has appeared in all 18 matches. Comes Tessa Delarose hard. Physical play continues, and now a whistle. Tennessee fans not happy about that call. Joe Kirk with his palms up as well.
And again, Tessa Delarose has her very good service with her left foot in swinger on the inside. You can see just this battle. There's a little bit of a shirt pulling there.
Uh-oh.
I can see why Coach Joe Kirk would be a little bit upset there. It looked like Delarose had the jersey of Sydney Miller.
Long pass, Delarose. Dangerous bounce. Headed around, still in the box. And there's a whistle back to Tennessee. Speaking of things that are different from that first meeting, well, Tessa Delarose was unavailable. She's been one of the more reliable players for this North Carolina team in 2024. She was a U.S. soccer coach's 4th team All-American. She was preseason Herman Trophy watch list, but banged up to start the year, unavailable against Tennessee. Has played in 13 matches this year, started 9. So
We're under a minute to go in the first half.
boost to the Star Heels team. Minute to go. Tennessee looking for a run late. Gets through Kennedy Price. And sit back away. Throw in coming Tennessee trying to hustle here with the clock winding down.
So the team we'll be rooting for our tonight's first round game will be North Carolina Tar Heels.
Tennessee has to be a little bit more decisive in the attacking third. You can see a little bit of hesitancy.
Oh, play on.
Players need to be moving into space, into an area where they can combine off of one another.
Tino chases it down. Fossey pressuring. 5 seconds to go. Shot attempt is blocked. And that is how the first half comes to a close.
All right. So now it's halftime.
First 30 minutes, scoreless. Well, first 28 minutes scoreless. The last 18 got a little wild. North Carolina back-to-back goals after the Lady Vols struck first, and the Tar Heels looking to pull off the round 1 upset. Leaders on the road here at the break over the 3rd-seeded Lady Vols. Tar Heels 2, Tennessee 1.
Sports Page.